What's up, everybody? This is TFtoysAddict here. I just decided to make a video today, a YouTube video. I want to discuss about what's my plans with my collection. They are making a bunch of new characters out that I see that happened at the TFCon Orlando. I saw that they are making Fans Toys Constructicons, and X-Transbot is also making them. My take on them is I would probably get the X-Transbots to replace my alt mode, or sorry, my team mode as the Constructicons. These are the Takara United Warriors. You know, to be honest, they're pretty good already, but again, they're definitely not Masterpiece quality. They're pretty cheap, no articulated hands or anything, or fingers, you know. So I'll probably transform these guys in alt mode to display them in their vehicle modes. So yeah, I'd probably get the X-Transbot ones and replace them. The reason why I'm going to X-Transbot is because I find that they are more tune accurate. Purples, more tune accurate, and also, you know, Fans Toys. How long do they take to finish the Stunticons? We're still missing Dead End. How long are they taking to finish the Aerial Bots? We're still missing, who was it again? Fireflight, and I forgot the other guy's name, you know. Not popping up in my head, but yeah, it's taking so long. And another thing too is, here in Canada, toys are expensive. So to complete one of these whole Fans Toys combiner teams is technically $1,800 US because of that combiner part that they need to finish them. So how much do you think it'll cost to complete 6 bots for the Constructicons? Yeah. But another thing too is, I do have all the Fans Toys upgrades sitting in, sitting with my buddy, which is my local TF plug that I get my Masterpiece from. He's a Facebook marketplace seller, you know, Craigslist seller that sells these, imports and sells them. He holds them for me. He's on the mainland. I live on an island, so I won't be able to pick up those characters, like, say for example, Fans Toys Gears, Fans Toys Power Glide. I have them all sitting in Vancouver on hold. Oh, Fans Toys Pipes as well, sitting there, so I'll pick it up next year. And all the cassettes for Fans Toys Blaster, I have all those on hold, and same with all the remix cassettes, like, you know, Rewind and Eject and all those guys. But yeah, and then what else is there that's gonna be changed in my collection? That's about it. Oh, I got who was it? Counterpunch and Punch also on pre-order and stuff, X-Transbot's version. But I did add this to my collection, if you guys can see. I added the 3 con exclusive Seekers. I am missing Acid Swarm. I asked, made by Make Toys. I asked my friend if he can help me find Acid Swarm, but I already have Acid Storm here, the Takara version, so I don't know, we'll see. If he can get it, he can get it. If I can't get it, then whatever, right? But yeah, this is what's different to my collection. And I put all the Terracons and the Technobots all together. Yeah. But the thing is, what baffles me is these companies keep dishing out characters that there's already like 5 different versions of them. Like, for example, Fans Toys are making the Constructicons. X-Transbot is also making the Constructicons. How many versions do we have of Devastator, to be honest? Of Constructicons and Devastator. They need to make a Masterpiece scale Terracons and Technobots. But I talked to my buddy, you know, my TF plug. He's a buddy of mine, right? I talked to him about it, and I had a discussion with him, and this is my assumption on these companies. They are basically remaking all these characters all the time, the same hyped characters, because I think they basically steal others' companies' designs, excuse me, other people's designs, because the design is already there. So it's much easier for them to make these characters that, you know, there's so many different versions of them, and that way they spend less on R&D to make them, instead of making a brand new design, brand new engineering of characters that they don't have in Masterpiece scale. Like, these guys work in team mode display Masterpiece scale, but they do not work in combined mode. They only stand about 15 inches tall, unless you get the Like Toys. There's a company in Vancouver called Like Toys. I don't know the owner, but I bought a toy from him before, and I don't personally know him, but he makes these upgrade kits to be able to make your combiner like Defensor and Tron, and who else was it? Basically Unique Toys Orden, which is Abominus, to make them into Masterpiece scale. But he charges like 300 plus US just for these 3D printed combiner, add-on pieces that make it into Masterpiece scale, and I'm not willing to spend that. I think last time I asked him, he said 385, something like that. It was retarded expensive. Sorry for my language, but it was very expensive. And I know that word is very offensive. My ex-girlfriend used to tell me that word was offensive, and I shouldn't say it. But yeah, so yeah, I would not get those, and I would most likely probably just wait it out. Hopefully a company will make these characters. But yeah, that's about it. That's my plans with this collection, and hopefully a company would make Alpha Trion. Still waiting for Orion packs. I think X-Transbot was going to do a take on them, but because how I think X-Transbot can do Alpha Trion, because if you look at him closely, he looks very familiar. He looks pretty much almost the same as Scourge. They could use Scourge's mold to make an Alpha Trion. You know, the wings and stuff. If you look at Scourge here, I'll show you Scourge. Sorry, right here. Yeah, pretty much they could use his mold to make Alpha Trion. And I know they're making Orion packs because Orion packs is using Cups mode, like X-Transbot's Cup. So yeah, that's about it. That's different about my collection. Well, I actually started displaying MP4 with MP5 here. But yeah, that's about it. That's the difference in my collection. Just want to do a quick small update before the end of the year. I was debating to combine these guys, but I don't know. Don't have much space for another massive combiner. Like, unless for one, I can actually make space. I could start displaying my characters, but this is my pet peeve on other people's collections. Like, don't get me wrong, it's impressive to see other people's Transformers collections, but my pet peeve is when people don't pose them and they don't pose them at all and just display them side by side, shoulder to shoulder, touching, standing like soldiers, and basically they're basically bumper to bumper. Basically, I don't find those collections appealing to look at. I find it's like very boring to look at. I like to pose my characters, right? So that's why now I'm kind of limited to space. But you can see how much space these guys take, right? But yeah, I pose my characters. They just look nicer to look at that way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I might be debating to transform my Unicron. I've been watching MGO 316's videos on it, and I'm thinking of transforming him. I've never transformed him before, but I wouldn't mind to see how he is. Something to spice up my collection, change it up. It gets boring to look at the same collection every day, so spice it up, change it up, But yeah, that's my quick update on my collection. Pretty much. Oh, and I still haven't picked up Robeson's trailer yet. It's about $1,000 Canadian. It's pretty expensive. This is the 19-inch flagship one. So I haven't actually touched them for a while. Played with it when it first came out, and then after that you get bored of it, you know. Still haven't picked up batteries for these guys yet, but yeah, because they do move and stuff. But yeah, that's a quick update on my collection. That's about it. Oh yeah, and then yeah, back to the Constructicons. So replaced my Constructicons with X-Transport versions, and then for team mode display, and just keep Constructor as the combined mode. You know, I don't need to dish out thousands of dollars upgrading both. You know, the shit ain't cheap. Yeah. That's about it. Well, thanks guys for watching. That's just a quick, brief update on my collection. But yeah, that's about it. Till next time, I will definitely make an updated video next year once I pick up all those Transformers I have on hold. All those masterpieces I have on hold with my buddy. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Till all are one.